analyze the deal, leaving room in there for you to screw up, because you're going to screw up, and that's
Yep.
part of it. And really, if you're going to be an entrepreneur, you got to get really good at failure. You're going to fail your way. You're going to fail your way to success, and you're also going to learn where other people failed and try to avoid those things. And if you really want to streamline your success, I really encourage you to hire someone to coach you and maybe even mentor you. I recently held an event called the Working Class Guide to Getting Rich. We had 150 regular people that I wanted to teach how to make money and how to, in real estate, how to use their W-2s to flip houses and to buy rentals, and all the different ways that, as I grew up in the working class world, I was never taught, and I want to teach my people, right? And I told a story about when I was starting, I went back, even back when I was an iron worker, my foreman told me he wanted a bucket of bolts, a 200-pound bucket of bolts. He pointed down the road. I had to go about a quarter mile. And I picked up a bucket of bolts, I threw it on my shoulder, and I dropped it at his feet a quarter mile later, tired and proud that I carried a 200-pound bucket of bolts a quarter mile. And he looked at me and he goes, "Why didn't you take the truck?" And I told that story because after I started in real estate, I spent 20 years failing, showing up, succeeding, failing, showing up, succeeding. And it wasn't until the last 2 years I realized that I could have learned everything I learned in a year by joining the mastermind. So it took me 20 years to learn that I could have done it all in a year. And that is something I try to hammer into everybody else, because your success is who you're around. So Vanessa and I have paid, I think last year we paid $130,000 for mentorship, coaching, masterminds, and it has paid much more than that. So I implore you to find people that you can hire to leapfrog ahead. We call it time compression. You get yourself around these people and you hire people to speed up your progress. Have you looked into like flipping at all? Like, do you know? The biggest hurdle I have with people that say I want to flip is they say I know a lot of contractors, and that always, I always think, all right, you're gonna have a problem. I know a lot of handy people. I'm really handy. I know I really like designing. These are all scary things for me to hear, because it really has nothing to do with any of it. You have to create a system and a process and understand your numbers and put a team together. That is phase one. Phase two is if you're going to get properties not from wholesalers. Do you know what a wholesaler is?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that's obviously another route that is possible too.
Doing wholesaling?
I know about it. I don't know if I would necessarily do it, but I know that it's an option.
So most first-time investors buy from wholesalers, because the hardest part of the deal is actually finding it. Right?
Right.
So you got to build a team, you got to know if it's going to work, and then you got to find the deal. It's two different. When I teach flip classes, I actually teach that there's three distinct things that a flip is. It's finding the opportunity. That's its own skill set, its own process, it's marketing, it's knowing how to communicate. Learning how to communicate with people in distress is one of the most important things you're going to do if you want to buy houses directly from people and build wealth that way. And I like to say we get paid proportionally by the words that we choose. So you have to learn how to connect with these people and truly figure out what it's going to take to get them in a better place and how you can win too. And that is a very hard thing to do, especially when people are in distress. They're not easy to communicate with. It takes a lot of communication skills to build trust with somebody that feels like the world has destroyed them. So a lot of times you're going to start by getting deals from wholesalers and learning about the financing and the numbers and connecting with private lenders, because unless you have all the cash you need to do it, you have to understand the financing, and that's the third phase. So it's finding the opportunity is one skill set, having the team together to plug in and take it to profit, and understanding the finances and having the finance connections. Those are the three stages.
Yeah, that was my other question, was the financing. So I have a couple, like about 30,000 in savings, but like, is it possible to start without using any of my own money, or is that not really realistic?
Yeah, it's possible if you're getting a hard money loan plus gap filling, and maybe have a partnership or something, because there are hurdles to it. So we don't use any of our own money to flip houses. We now use all our money to find the deals. We spend a lot of money on marketing and staff and things like that. And we have financiers that want to give us money because we have a great track record, and they'd rather use their money to finance our deals, and we'd like that too. And they make money and we make money, and we can focus on finishing the projects and spend our money getting more deals. So it's possible. That's all part of building the team, connecting with people, networking, telling the people around you what you're looking to do, showing your business plan. You have to find people that are going to trust and let go of their money and put it in your hands.
Right. Bit of the whole process in itself.
Yeah, there are many processes to this one process.
Right. No, that's good to know. And I also, like, I'm assuming you have like an LLC, like you're not doing it under your personal name?
No, we have many LLCs. We probably have like 15.
Okay.
Or Incs or corporate.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I did create one a couple weeks ago. So I know, like, to do that, but that's obviously a whole other process too. So that's good to know. Okay.
I have to. Go ahead. I'll give you one more.
No, that's okay.
Yeah.
Thank you for taking the time.
No problem. I have to walk into my appointment. Have you joined a Long Island? Have you joined a RIA in your area yet?
I have not, no.
Okay, so I'm going to hang up, and the first thing you're going to do is you're going to look for your local RIA. It's a real...
Is that
I think it's REA, I don't know. But you're going to look for the real estate networking meetups. And you're going to just be around those people. And you're just going to soak it in, and you're going to feel weird and awkward, and that's your job, is to feel weird and awkward for a little while.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Be uncomfortable being or be comfortable in the uncomfortable.
Yeah. And then you can keep calling me and keep, if you, but first find a RIA and join it. I'll give you one day, and call me tomorrow and tell me you joined it.
Okay. Sounds good.
Okay.
All right. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
All right. Have a good day.
You too.